It's very important that you do the necessary sadhana. If you settle this one thing, bring it to the right kind of cyclical process, you will see everything falls into place for you. Whatever may be happening, whatever the people's intention may be about you, still that will also work out for your well-being, simply because you're in sync with the fundamental nature of your existence here, and that's very important. In yoga, they calculated some 3,200 years ago, 3,200 years ago, they made a calculation and said, every year, this is a fact, every year the moon is moving away from the planet approximately about 32 millimeters. This is nearly 1.5 inch. The orbit of the moon is going away from the planet. So they made a calculation and said, in 28,000 years, the moon will go so far that its impact on the planet will become minimal. When that happens, the human women will lose their menstrual cycles. Once that happens, human race will just peter out. You don't need a bomb, you don't need a flood, you don't need something. Our ability to reproduce will go away and slowly we quietly peter out. Having said that, our physical existence here is only because of the cycles, various levels of cycles going on within us, isn't it? So if you attach your psychological process too much with your physicality, your psychological process also becomes cyclical, and in this, your karmic process also becomes cyclical, so your life starts running in cycles. You cannot avoid the cycles absolutely. The longest cycle that can run in your life is 12.25 years, because that is the cycle of the sun. The sun's cycles happen in 12.25 years, moon's cycle happen in 28 days. Our physical existence is based in the moon's cycles, because unless our mothers' bodies were in sync with the cycles of the moon, we wouldn't be born. So our physical existence is a short cycle. But other dimensions of our existence is a longer cycle. Let us say your life became a 6-year cycle. Then you will be still fine, you will be productive, but once in a way you will freak on somebody, do this and that, but you will be still doing things successfully. Let us say your cycle became 3 years. Then you will see you will be still doing reasonably well, but volatile. One dimension of your life will be doing well, whatever you're competent with, the rest will be a mess, it'll be going like this. If it becomes, let's say, 18-month cycle, then you will see every day waking up in the morning is a problem. So many things will happen, nobody need to bother you. Everybody leaves you alone, still you will torture yourself in many different ways. Let's say your cycle becomes 9 months. Once you come below 9 months cycle, then you are serious trouble. If it becomes 3 months, you must be in the asylum, you should be out. If you get less than 3 months, then your physical existence itself is coming to an end, it will not go beyond that. How to watch these cycles? If you want to watch patterns, don't watch patterns in terms of what happens around you. You must learn to observe the system. There are clear-cut cycles happening. It's very important that you do the necessary sadhana to bring this cycle to the longest possible cycle within the human body is 12.25 year cycle. If you keep your cycle at that level, you will see you will be very well balanced, you will be successful with your life, you will handle your life effortlessly, and no matter what happens around you, everything works for you. Simply because you're in sync, because you must understand your existence is not independent of the sources which create you. Here, every moment of your life, everything that you do, the plant life, animal life and your life is all solar powered. Only if you're in sync with that fundamental energy, you will run with certain ease. Once as you start getting away from that cycle, you will see life becomes more and more of a struggle. If you settle this one thing, bring it to the right kind of cyclical process, you will see everything falls into place for you. Whatever may be happening, whatever the people's intention may be about you, still that will also work out for your well-being, simply because you're in sync with the fundamental nature of your existence here, and that's very important.